Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at the Bazaars of Ubar. From Grey Fox Games, it plays 2 to 4 players and plays in 30 to 60 minutes. A review copy was provided by the publisher. So what it's about, the Bazaars of Ubar is a tile drafting and laying game about trading various goods and then selling them in a changing market. Each turn, players will draft one trade route tile from a central display, advancing on the time track for each hourglass on and touching their chosen tile. They then take its action to trade some more time or some goods to gain other goods, and then fit the polyomino good tiles onto their shipboard. They then place the tile in their tableau and reactivate abilities on other tiles based on the new tile symbol. After each player has moved past the end of round space, players will choose to sell any of their goods for the rates shown on this round's market card, with one good being overvalued and one being undervalued, and then the tiles in the display are replenished. This repeats for a total of 3 rounds, with the player earning the most coins winning. So what I like. Bazaars of Ubar interestingly has 2 tile placement mechanics. There's the traditional fit the polyominoes on your board style that's like games like Isle of Cats, and the more interesting trade route tile placement and engine building, since those tiles not only determine what goods you can trade, but they also trigger other tiles based on their location. And in this are some difficult planning decisions at the end of each round. So, do you produce and sell a good for money, or do you keep it because your engine can turn it into something better later? But luckily, planning ahead is helped by the fact that the market cards are out from the beginning of the game, so there's no surprise what everything will be worth in the later rounds. Now, points to consider. The complex decisions can be more than what you might expect from what's otherwise a family weight game. So there's a calculation for each transaction and whether or not the time and the resources spent are going to be worth what you get in the end results, both in terms of sale value, but also the amount of space that they take up on your board. And as a result, it can become frequently paralyzing. And this can especially be true if the options you have, or want to spend the time acquiring, are too inefficient. Because if you end up spending a lot of time, especially early in the round when drafting the tile costs are higher, then you may accomplish very little in the round. And the shifting market makes these calculations even harder, since the shifting prices disrupt a clear hierarchy in the tile and good values rather than keeping them consistent as in games like Century. And how you lay out the tiles in your tableau can become unpredictable, which may require frequent shifting around of your play space. So, in summary, the Bazaars of Ubar involves a couple of tile laying mechanics with a more interesting engine building tableau that can grow out in unpredictable ways. It has a predictably shifting market that you can plan around, but the shifts make the math of the value hierarchy harder to work out, and it does involve some difficult selling decisions each round, though the calculations to maximize those decisions can become needlessly complex. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.